Hello students. In the previous lecture of this chapter, we have discussed about subsets, power set, universal set. Now in this lecture, we will discuss some operations on set and their properties. Operations on set. This is our today's topic. In this connection, we will start with union of sets. This is first operation. Union of sets. It means it is the set which consists of all the elements of A and B and common elements being taken only once. Or in other words, we can say that union of set A and B is the set. Union of set A and B is the set which consists all elements which are either in A or in B, and including those which are common in both. This is the condition. Including those which are common in both. It is denoted by U. So we can say this means A union B, or symbolically we can write A union B is X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. From the definition also it is clear, the elements which consist either in A or in B. So X is the element which consists either in A or in B. Now, properties of union of set. Properties of union of sets. First property. A union B equals to B union A. This is called commutativity. In earlier classes also, we have read about this. A plus B equals to B plus A multiplied by B equals to B multiplied by A. In the same way, A union B is equal to B union A. This is called commutativity. Second property, A union B union C equals to A union B union C. You are familiar with this also. This is called associativity. Third one, A union phi equals to A. This is called law of identity element, because when we operate this union on A and phi, then The answer is A. Means the identity of A never changes. That's why this is called law of identity element. Next, A union A. Union of A with A is A. Means union of same element, and the answer is again same. This is called idempotent law. Next, fifth property, union of universal set and set A is U. This is called law of U or universal set. We can prove these also by taking any example. Suppose I am taking U as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and A is a set contains 1, 3, 5. Now suppose we want to verify this property A union 5. 5 means null set. The union of this with this null set. Null set means there is no element. Union means all the element of A and B. So obviously we will get what? A union phi or null set is nothing but again 1, 3, 5. Means the answer is A. Second, A union A. Union of this A with A means the elements are same and no element should be repeated. So 1, 3, 5 and in other set also 1, 3, 5 means same element. So the union contains only 3 elements 1, 3 and 5 and that is nothing but the set itself. Next, union of universal set and A. This is universal set, this is A set. Now what is the union of these two sets? Means we have to write all the elements of universal set and A. So since universal set contains set A, so by taking union of these two means all the elements of A, this U. So we can write U universal set union A means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 union 1, 3, 5. So all the element of both the set. So directly we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it is nothing but U, yani universal set. This is first operation. Now second operation is intersection of sets. Intersection of sets. This is second operation. This is also a set which contain only the common elements of A and B. So intersection of set is the set of all elements which belongs to both A and B. We can say intersection of sets is a set of all elements belongs to both A and B. Belongs to both A and B. It is denoted by this symbol, inverted symbol of union. When we invert the symbol of union, then we will get the symbol of intersection. Now symbolically we can write A intersection B equals to X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. It means the element must belongs to both the set. In union of the set, it either belongs to A or B. If two sets are such that A intersection B is phi, then what happens? These types of sets are called disjoint sets, means there is no connection between A and B. So we can say if A intersection B is phi, then A and B are said to be disjoint set. For example, A is a set, contains element 1, 3, 5. B is a set, contain element 2, 4, 6. Now, no element is common in both the set. So we can say that A intersection B is phi. So A and B are disjoint sets. Now, properties of intersection. First property, the same, commutativity. So we can say A intersection B equals to B intersection A. This is called commutativity. Second, associativity means A intersection B intersection C equals to A intersection B intersection C. This is called associativity. Third one, phi intersection A. Phi means null set, means no element, and its intersection with A. What is common in null set and A set? Nothing is common. So the intersection is phi. And intersection of universal set and set A. Universal set is the set which contain all the elements of set A. It means what is common? The elements of set A. They are common in universal set and A. So intersection of universal set and A is A. These are called law of phi and U. Phi and U. Fourth property, A intersection A. Same here in case of union also. A union A is A. So A intersection A means every element is common in the same set. So the answer is A, and this is same idempotent law. Next, fifth property, A intersection B union C. Intersection is distributed for what? Union. So this is nothing but A intersection B union A intersection C. This is called distributive law. So these are the 5 properties of this intersection of sets. Now, the third operation. First is union of set, Second is intersection of set. Third is difference of sets. Difference of sets. From the word, it is clear that we have to subtract two sets. So this is also a set which belongs to A but not B. Means this is the set which contains all the elements of A except the common element of A and B. We have to subtract the common element of A and B from A. Then that set is called difference of set. So it is the set which belongs to A but not B. We can write A minus B. It means A minus B. Suppose A is a set contain 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 elements. And B is the set which contains 2, 3, 4, 5. Now A minus B means we have to write the elements of A except the common elements of A and B. So we have to subtract the common elements of A and B from A. So what are the common elements? 2, 3. These are common elements. So we will subtract these elements from A. And the rest of the elements of A means 1 and 4. This is A minus B. Now B minus A. In this we will write all the elements of B except the common element of A and B. So again the common element are 2 and 3. So the rest of the elements of B are what? 4 and 5. Are they equal? No. This implies that A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So the difference of set means A minus B is not equal to B minus A. They are equal if and only if A and B are equal sets. Now fourth operation is complement of set. Complement of sets. It means it is the set of all the elements of universal set which are not in A. Means we have to subtract the elements of set A from the universal set. Then the rest of the element form a set that is called complement of set. So we can write complement of set A is the set of all elements of U. All elements of U which are not in A. Which are not in A. It is denoted by A dash or AC. Symbolically, we can write A dash means X such that X belongs to U and X doesn't belongs to A. Or we can say A dash means U minus A. Subtract the element of A from universal set, that is called complement of A. Now it has also some properties. We will write the properties. Properties of what? Complement of set. First property. A union A dash means the union of a set with its complement. No doubt it is U. From this you can prove this one. This minus A when transferred to left side, it becomes A plus A dash is U. Means the combination of A and A dash forms universal set. So it means all the elements of A and A dash forms universal set. Also A intersection A dash. Since both are complement of each other, so no element is common, so this is phi. So these are called complement law. This is first property. Now come to second property. A union B dash equals to A dash intersection B dash. Complement of what? Union of A and B. This equals to intersection of A dash and B dash. And A intersection B dash equals to A dash union B dash. This is complement of intersection of two set. This equals to union of A dash and B dash. These two combined form De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law. This is second property. Now third property. A dash dash. Means twice we are finding the complement. So this is called law of double complementation. And the answer is what? A. Law of double complementation. And the fourth property is phi dash equals to U and U dash equals to phi. These are law of empty set and universal set. Law of empty set and universal set. Suppose we have a universal set and a set which is phi, that is null set. Now if we subtract this null set from U, means we are subtracting nothing. So the result is the same U, this one. And U dash means complement of universal set. It means if all the elements are subtracted from this U, U minus U, it means we have to subtract all the elements of U from U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are subtracted from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is U, this is U. So what is the result? Nothing, means 5. So in this way, by using these, we can do the questions of exercises